morning, my dear students. Today, in this video clip, I want to discuss or I want to solve the three problems based on, that is, motion of the particle in two dimensions. Now, what are the three problems? Now that particle is moving in a two dimension. Before going to that point, that solving that problems, I want to request to my all dear students, you become a subscriber for our channel. You become a subscriber for our physics channel. Now, how you become a subscriber for our channel? Now, you first to press the subscriber red button and press the bell button. Then you become a subscriber. Then you become a subscriber for our channel. Okay. Then I hope all of you become a subscriber our physics channel, and we want to solve, that is the problems. There are three problems. Now, what are the problems are given here? When during solving the problems, first you have to write the given data. Whatever the data is given, first you have to write down. Now, which formula is suitable for solving that problem? That is very important. And choose that formula, and you write that formula or you set the equation and substitute the values, and you finally you calculate it, you got the answer. Fine. Okay. Motion of the particle in two dimensions means that you change the coordinates, that is x and y, two coordinates. It is in xy plane, yz plane, y and z. In xz plane, x and z. Then it is a two-dimensional motion. And during solving the problem, it is very difficult to take the values, because whether the particle is in which plane, you confirm it first with the help of that is given data. That particle is moving in which plane? What are the coordinates are varies, changes, that is important. What are the coordinates are changes? What are the coordinates are changes? In which plane it is moves? That is very important. Now see here a particle has an initial velocity 3 cap plus 4 j cap and an acceleration of 0.4 cap and 0.3 j cap. What is its speed after 10 seconds? It is given. Now see here. Yes, this is for first problem. Yes, particle has an initial velocity u is equal to, particle has an initial velocity u is equal to 3 cap plus 4 j cap. This is vector u, and this is velocity. This is velocity. This velocity. And acceleration, I want to write like this: initial velocity, that is vector u is equal to 3 cap plus 4 j cap, and acceleration, now vector a is equal to 0.4 cap plus 0.3 j cap. It is t is equal to 10 seconds. P question mark. First you have to find out vector v. Now here, now see here, in a velocity I cap is there, j cap is there. In acceleration I cap is there, j cap is there. Definitely I cap is unit vector along x axis, j cap is unit vector along y axis. Definitely particle move in xy plane. Here Definitely it is two dimension. XY plane. Now you find the final velocity. First you have to find the final velocity. Remove XY plane. Final velocity. Final velocity. That is v is equal to vector v is equal to vector u plus vector a like this. Vector v is equal to vector u plus vector a into t. Like that you have to take. First you have to find out vector v by using given data. What are the data is given? Vector u is given, vector a is given, t is given. Fine. Vector v is equal to vector u 3i cap plus 4j cap plus vector a 0.4i cap plus 0.3j cap into 10 into 10. 10 is t, time is time. Vector v is equal to vector u is 3i cap plus 4j plus vector a 0.4i cap plus 0.3j cap into vector v is equal to 3i cap plus 4j cap fine plus 10 into 0.4 4i cap plus 10 into 0.3 3j cap. Now I cap is there, here I cap is there. Vector v is equal to 7i cap plus 4 plus 3 7j cap. This is equation 1. You got the vector v. You got the vector v. Now vector v means what? Final velocity. You got the final velocity. Yes, fine. You got the final velocity. Its magnitude. It is in the form of vector v is equal to px into I cap plus py into j cap. It means it is having final velocity along axis and also along y axis component. Therefore, we write like this. Therefore, p is equal to under root of px square plus py square. Therefore, it is under root of 7 square plus 7 square. Px is 7, py is also 7. 7 square plus 7 square is equal to under root of 2 into 7 square. And this is, therefore, v is equal to root 2 into 7 is equal to 7 root 2 meter per second is the answer. Like that you have to calculate. How you calculate it here? First you have to write down the final velocity, initial velocity. Next you have to write down the acceleration. Next you have to write down the time. What is asked here? Final velocity is asked here. And final velocity in the vector form you have to calculate it here. That is vector v is equal to 7i cap plus 7j cap. Then it is in the form of like this. If you got this magnitude of the final velocity is under root of px square plus py square under root of 7 square plus 7 square under root of 2 into 7 square. Okay? Like this you have to solve it. This is problem number 1. What about problem number 2? Yes, problem number 2. What you got? Notice here. Solution we have. What are the given data? First you have to read the problem. A football player kicks a ball. Football player kicks a ball at an angle of 35 degree. At an angle of 35 degree to the horizontal like this. To the horizontal. With an initial velocity of 15 meter per second. Initial velocity is 15 meter per second. Assuming that the ball travels in a vertical plane. Vertical plane it means This is the vertical plane. Vertical plane like this. Ball move like this. Okay. The vertical plane. What are find the maximum height reached and time of flight and horizontal range? It is the question. It is the problem. ಏನಿದೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದು ಒಬ್ಬ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ when it is strike with initial velocity is given I think it is 15 meter per second angle is given then it is move like this is the process calculation definitely at that time you have to find out that is the maximum height reached and time of flight and horizontal range fine. What are the right here? First football player thinks theta is equal to 35 degree fine. And initial velocity u is equal to 15 meter per second fine. It is in a vertical plane. What have to find out here? Height you have to find out fine. Then time of flight you have to find out. Then horizontal range you have to find out. Height of the projectile, time of flight, range of the projectile. Like this, the projectile motion. This is the height, the t time, the range of the projectile, the velocity of the projection. This is the velocity of the projection u. Angle of projection is theta. Height of the projectile is h. Range of the projectile is capital letter R. Now it is a given value. You have to calculate it. Yes, sir. Maximum height of the projectile h is equal to u square sin square theta upon 2z. U square 15 square sin theta sin 35 degree whole square divided by 2 into 9.8 because 2 into 9.8 9.8 G value is 9.8 meter per second. Acceleration due to gravity. This is acceleration due to gravity. You have to substitute here. Therefore h is equal to 15 square 225 into this is 19.6 is equal to 225 into sin 35. With the help of Bhagat and table, you have to take that is sin 35. That is sin 35 value is 0.5736. 0.5736 square. Whole square. This is equal to 225 into square of this one 0.3290 divided by 19.6. This is equal to 74.0288 divided by 19.6 here. 19.6. Got the answer here 3.776 meter. That was nearly 3.8 meter. 3.78 meter. Round up there. Is that right? Then you come to the time of flight. Time of flight. What is the formula for the time of flight? T is equal to 2u sin theta upon 2u sin theta upon z. You got here time of flight T is equal to 2u sin theta upon z. This is equal to 2 into velocity is 15 into 2u sin theta sin 35 degree divided by 9.8. Time of flight is equal to 30 into You know the value of this is sin 35. Sin 35 is 0.5736. 0.5736 divided by 9.8. You multiply these two. How much you got? 30. This is 17.208 divided by 9.8. This is equal to, answer is 1.7559 seconds. This t is equal to 1.76 seconds. This is time taken by the projectile. That is the time of flight. This is the time of flight. Finally, you calculate, that is range of the projectile. Range of projectile. Range of the projectile. This is the formula I have used, the range of the projectile. U square sin 2 theta upon g. U square sin 2 theta upon g. U square sin 2 theta upon g. R is equal to U square sin 2 theta upon g. U square sin 2 theta upon g in this formula. What is that formula? I will take here U square sin 2 theta upon g. U square is how much? 15 square into sin 2 theta is sin 2 into, that is 35 divided by 9.8. R is equal to 225 into sin 70 degree divided by 9.8. R is equal to 225 into sin 70 degree. With the help of logarithm table, you have to see this one. That is 0.9397 divided by 9.8. You have to see such type of that is the natural science you have to take care. That is natural science. Natural science table. I like this. Natural science table. Sin 70, natural science. Sin 70, 0.93, 0.93, 0.93. That is 97. Using this table, you have to substitute that value 0.9397. Its answer is R is equal to 211.4325 calculated divided by 9.8, and finally R is equal to 21.574 meter per second. Range of the projectile. In this problem, you have to calculate U is given, theta is given, U is given. You calculate height of the projectile. You calculate total time taken by the projectile, time of flight, and you have to calculate, that is range of the projectile. This is about second problem. Then you come to the third problem. Yes, third problem. I want to solve here. Third problem here only. Yes, fine. Third problem. What is the problem? First you have to read this. First you have to read the problem. Then you are going to solve that. Yes. Third problem. What is the problem is here? A ceiling of a long hall is 25 meter height. ಒಂದು ಹಾಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಲ್ ಎತ್ತರ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 25 meter height. It is a big hall. What is the maximum horizontal distance that ball thrown with a speed of 40 meter per second can go without hitting the ceiling of the hall? Hall of the hall. Yes. Its height is h is equal to Its height is 25 meter. Now ball is moved like this, and now this is the velocity. This is the angle. Now this is the height. Now this is the horizontal. Without hitting the ceiling. It is ceiling. This is said to be ceiling. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟಚ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಸೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಟಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. 20 meter maximum horizontal distance, and without speed, that is with a speed of 40 meter per second, can go without hitting. Touch ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. What is that given? U is what is the U value? Speed 40 meter per second. 40 meter per second. Fine. What about to calculate here? That ball with the speed of 40 meter per second. Ceiling long ball. What is the maximum horizontal distance? R you have to calculate. Before you go to calculate the R, first you have to calculate the theta. This is the important. Why? Because height is given. With the help of this height, x is equal to what? Take here 25. Height of the prism. Height of projectile. Height of the projectile. X is equal to u square sin square theta upon 2z. G of the 9.8 meter per second. The acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth, you have to take 9.8 meter per second square. With the help of this formula, you have to calculate theta. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ theta calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you have to write sin square theta is equal to 2gh divided by u square of 2 into 9.6 into height is 25 divided by what you take here u square. U square means 40 square. Now sin square theta is equal to, you calculate these values, 25 into 250, 50 into 9, 50 into 9, how much you got, that you have to take. Yes, that is you got, I think it is 490 divided by 1600. You calculate with the help of this calculator. 2 into 9.6, sorry, G is you have to take 9.8 into 25 is equal to 490. Multiply by 3, these three values 490. This is equal to, how much you got the answer? 490 divided by 0.30625. Okay, sin theta is equal to, this is under root of 0.30625. What is your answer? This is 0.5534, round up value. Theta is equal to sin inverse of, again with the help of this table you have to calculate the theta, sin inverse of 0.5534. Now theta is equal to, you calculate with the help of this table, 33.6 degree. This is the angle of the projection. Here you got, that is angle of the projection. You got the angle of the projection. With the help of height of the ceiling, whatever the height of the projectile is given, with the help of height of the projectile and with the help of the initial velocity, you calculate the angle of projection. Then you easily calculate, that is range of the projectile. Range of projectile means what? Horizontal distance. horizontal distance means range. Range r is equal to u square. R is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon z is equal to u square 15 square into sin 2 into theta is 33.6 divided by g value is 9.8. G value is 9.8. Then r is equal to 225 into sin 66 it becomes 67.2 degree. 67.2. 33 into 2 is 66. 2 into 6 is 12. Now it becomes 67.2. Divided by 9.8. R is equal to 225 into the 9.8. With the help of this table, again you go to this one. That value is 0.9219. 0.92 is equal to U is how much here? 40. This is the 40 is there. Yes, 40. This is the 40 is there. 40 square. 40 square is there. 40 square 1600. 1600 into 0.9219. How much is the answer? 1475.04 divided by 9.8. This is 9.8. What is the answer? Final answer. R is equal to 150.519. Now see here how you solve that problem. That is third problem. The ceiling of a long hall 25 meter high. What is the maximum horizontal distance that ball thrown with a speed of 40 meters per second can go without hitting the ceiling of the ball? This is the hall here. This is the hall. Now that ball is thrown with the speed of how much speed? 40 meters per second. Ceiling hall height is 25 meter. Speed is 40 meters per second. What you have to calculate? How much horizontal distance is covered? That is the horizontal range. R you have to calculate. Height is 25 meter. Theta we don't know. You have to calculate it. And u 40 meters per second. H is 25 meter. First we have to find out theta and then height of the projectile. H is equal to, you know that formula, u square sin square theta upon 2g, but g value is 9.8 meter per second square. Sin square theta is equal to 2gh upon u square. 2 into 9.8 into 25. U is 40 square. Now sin square theta is equal to, multiply these values 490 divided by 1600 is equal to 0.30625. And sin theta is equal to, apply the square root of 0.30625. This value is 0.5534. Now theta is equal to sin inverse of 0.5534. Then theta is equal to 33.6 degree. Theta is equal to 33.6 degree. Then range of the projectile R is equal to, using this formula. Range means what? Horizontal distance. What you have to calculate here? Horizontal distance. U square sin 2 theta upon g. U is 40. You have to take this is 40. 40 square because this 40 is there. Sin 2 into 33.6 Here I got 33.6 with the help of logarithm table, natural science table. Then 33.6. Now this become divided by 9.8. This is 1600. Sine multiply this 2 into this. 67.2 degree divided by 9.8. 1600 into this value is with the help of natural sine table. That is 0.929 divided by 9.8. Now multiply these two. 1475.04 divided by 9.8. Finally we got the answer 150.1 meter. This is the answer. You calculate like this only. Okay. These are the problems. There are 3 problems based on that is the motion of the particle in 2 dimension. Motion of the particle in 2 dimension. Very carefully solve the problem because it is 2 dimension motion is very difficult. Okay, and my kind request to all my dear students, all of you become a subscriber for our channel. How you become a subscriber? First you press the subscriber button and corner it is in the bell button and you become a subscriber for our channel. Okay, thank you.